Good morning, everybody. Well, welcome to Deborah Wade's Theater. We're in the fall of 1974. Now, back to Brookdale. There were classes that you have to take that have nothing to do with theater. Why I had to take geology, I would never know. Well, I'm going to tell you what geology is. It's basically the study of rocks and minerals, the structure of the earth. Do it all, folks, honestly. Here's some pictures of rocks and minerals. Like I said, you can say, why do I have to take this? Because unfortunately, science is required when you go to a regular college. It's one of those things you just have to take. And I actually liked it. I did some lab work as well, you know. A couple of my friends were in the same class. At that point, Brookdale was a very small college, obviously, community college. It's the structure of the earth, history, and, you know, and how it was formed, you know. It's really funny. My first husband was into rocks and minerals too, come to think it. But no, this has nothing to do with theater requirement. And I had to take science. I had no choice. I mean, you know. And the things you have to take that absolutely have nothing to do with why you're going to school in the first place. But I found geology a very interesting subject. And I'm going to tell you what geology actually is. Let me get back to this. Many famous geologists as well. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Yeah, I took it. I really like the class. Geology is the scientific of the Earth's physical structure, composition, and the process involves the study of rocks and minerals, landforms, how landforms form. You know, geology events such as an earthquake, volcanic activity, eruptions, and what causes it. Now, this physical geology, that's the study of the physical structure, including rocks and minerals and landforms. Historical geology, which I learned all this in this class. I went on for 12 weeks. Examines the Earth's past, including how the Earth formed, changes over periods of time. It focuses on the search and extraction of mineral resources such as fossils and fuels. Includes the chemical composition of the Earth and process. I had to take several labs in that class, so I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, let me see what else we can find. It was a class that I really didn't need but had to take it. You know what I mean? I really enjoy how mountains form through the movement of time, volcanic activity. Oh, it's very interesting. Here we go. All right, let me find out what kind of labs, if I can even find it. Labs in geology class. Let me find it. Labs in geology. Yeah, you all ask me, what does geology have to do with theater? That's a good question, folks. I don't know. I have no idea. But yes, I had to take some. Stop going back and forth. Stop it. Here we go. Let me see if we can find. Here we go. Labs and what you have to do when you go to lab. When you do your lab. Oh, you use experimental to explore surface structures, gravity measurements. Oh, it's very interesting. Very interesting, folks. Nothing to do with theater, but you're stuck. You have to take it. Field labs. Sometimes you go on these field labs. You go like on a class trip, and you map in the field. Students create maps in the field using observations and movements, rock sampling, descriptions. Students collect and describe the rock samples in the field, and they come back and they do interesting lab work. Wow. And they also talk about on these field trips such as landslides, floods in the field. Oh my goodness. Well, I remember one time we went to some kind of lake and we had to bring back a lot of rocks, minerals, all kinds of interesting things. Now, like I said, folks, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with theater. It really doesn't. But unfortunately, when you attend a four-year 2-year college, science is a requirement. From Deborah Wade's Theater, have a great day.